Why don't MacBook Air M1 2020 ever get lost? Because they always find themselves stuck in the cloud. And now 11 reasons to avoid buying Apple MacBook Air M1 2020. Here are 11 detailed and opinionated reasons to avoid buying the Apple MacBook Air M1 2020. Reason 1. With the Apple MacBook Air M1 2020, you are limited to only 2 USB-C ports. In my opinion, this is not nearly enough, especially for professionals who frequently plug in multiple devices such as additional monitors, South Dakota cards, or charging cables. The lack of port options really hinders this laptop's usability and doesn't offer the flexibility that many other laptops on the market do. Reason 2. The new M1 chip might seem groundbreaking, but it also has its drawbacks. The biggest downside to the M1 chip is that it's ARM-based rather than Intel-based, which means some apps are not yet optimized for the new chip. This can be a real productivity killer if you are relying on these apps for your work or personal use. Reason 3. The MacBook Air M1 2020 is not upgradable. Once you decide on your specs at the point of purchase, you are stuck with them. This lack of upgradeability is a major downside for those who wish to boost their machine's performance in the future or need to replace a faulty component. Reason 4. The laptop lacks a touchscreen feature. Many other laptops in the same price range offer a touchscreen, which is convenient for many users, especially with the increasing prevalence of touch-based interactions in modern software. However, Apple seems to insist on keeping this feature exclusive to their iPad and iPhone lines. Reason 5. The MacBook Air M1 2020 lacks an HDMI port or SD card reader. This forces you to invest in dongles or adapters, creating extra costs and annoyance. Reason 6. Its webcam is still 720p. In an era where even budget laptops are starting to include 1080p webcams, Apple's decision to stick with this outdated webcam seems anachronistic and not fitting the MacBook's prestige. Reason 7. Undoubtedly, the MacBook Air M1 2020 is a pricey machine. Many other laptops offer similar specs and features for much less. Your money could go further with another brand offering a similar or even superior specification. Reason 8. The M1 chip is not yet fully supported by all software developers. This means you could encounter software compatibility issues if the software you need has not yet been optimized for the M1 chip. Reason 9. There's no Wi-Fi 6, which could be a dampener if you're planning to future-proof your laptop. Many other laptops in the market are providing Wi-Fi 6 to support the faster speed provided by new routers. Reason 10. The MacBook Air M1 2020 lacks touchscreen and stylus support. Despite it being commonplace in the market, Apple has decided to keep these features away from their MacBook line, limiting the functionality some users seek. Reason 11. The smaller screen size. When it comes to multitasking, many users prefer a larger screen to better handle their workloads. While the Retina display is beautiful, the size may not be enough for some users. You could find a laptop with a larger screen and similar specs in the same price range.